Hey everybody, VTV here. So today we have another episode talking about stress and all these things that are going to help you with working out and your personal life. Alright, so working out and stress, they go hand in hand. Working out will definitely reduce stress, and it reduces a lot of those bad emotions in your life due to a variety of things. We're going to hit on them right now. So it keeps your mind focused. When you're working out and you have a set routine, you tend to look forward to something, right? So if you have a lifestyle that you're working a lot and you're always busy with all these other things that cause a lot of stress in your life, which we see that, within marriages and work, and there's just a lot of factors in life that cause a lot of stress. So working out will keep your mind focused on something completely separate from all those outside sources, right? So it's a more internal aspect of things. You're looking at a constant battle with yourself to improve yourself. So it really helps you to stay focused on something else rather than the hard things of life, work and bills and all that. Next thing, it goes along with that one that says it builds discipline and goals. So when I say this, I'm talking about you start putting in your mind the fact that you're looking forward to something, and that really helps us feel better about ourselves once we reach, let's say you're trying to lose weight and you finally see that you lost those 5 pounds you were looking forward to. That's going to help you a lot, because it's going to give you a better image of yourself, and in turn you're just going to project that with the rest of the things in your life. Another thing is, the most important actually, is it releases endorphins. So when you guys go for a run or you guys work out a lot, you release these chemicals in your brain, and they're pretty much the feel-good chemicals, right? So they call it runner's high. So when you're running or exercising in excess, the body releases these chemicals that they relax you, they make you feel good, and they have a huge impact on the rest of your day. So if you wake up early in the morning and you go for a run, you're most likely going to have a really chill, good day. And when you have a chill, good day, you're talking about going to meetings and work interviews or anything that you're doing, and you're going to perform exceptionally well in these situations, because you're going to feel better overall because you exercised. Now, last but not least, I'll hit up again about the sense of accomplishment. So working out is a very strong mental game, because, and when I say game, I say it because I said in another video that you should make this kind of like a game so you enjoy it, so it's not something you're doing forcefully. And that sense of accomplishment that you gain, it goes hand in hand with the endorphins and the feel-good moments, and it just makes that part of your life something to look forward to, because oftentimes we find ourselves swamped with work. Even if we love what we do, we're always so busy, especially in this country, in the United States. We're extremely busy, and working and working, but working out will actually give you that sense of pushing forward to something that's completely off the beaten path from working all the time, doing what you do every day. Right here, down here, we're going to talk about other things, other methods, other things to do to improve your stress and overall well-being. So drinking water, I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but a lot of people don't realize the importance of drinking water. Drinking water, it'll help with stress, it'll help with concentration. So if you're actually studying, studies do actually show that if you're studying or doing any activity like that requires a lot of attention, drinking water will help. That's one of the major things I did when I was writing my story. I always had a water bottle because I would sip on it and drink water. It relaxes the body and it hydrates you. Being in a state of hydration, naturally your body is less stressed because it's not dehydrated. When the body's dehydrated, you can have multiple things like high blood pressure, and that will cause stress, because you got to understand, guys, the body reacts to our well-being. So if you're sick, you're going to feel those aches and pains, and you're more prone to stress and things like that. So keeping hydrated is very important. Now, talking about high blood pressure, eating garlic it's a fundamental part of your diet plan. I want you guys to understand that garlic is one of the most important foods to implement into all your diet plans. Okay, guys? The reason I say this is because garlic's been proven to be a really powerful antioxidant. It really cleanses the body. It lowers the blood pressure in the body, and it's overall good. It's a superfood, and it's fairly cheap. You don't have to eat it every day. I myself sometimes put it in food, and if I don't, I just cut up a little piece of it and I eat it. I drink it with water because it tends to be a little bit strong. But make sure you guys are putting garlic in your diet. It's amazing. You'll be surprised at things it'll do. The next time you guys feel like you have high blood pressure or you just feel kind of weird, eat a little bit of garlic. You're going to be surprised. But actual garlic, don't go and buy these powder forms. Eat actual garlic, okay, guys? The next one, a lot of people, if you're Buddhist or not or whatever, you don't meditate, but meditating has been proven to be extremely useful, and it's something that I think, it does take practice. I myself used to meditate a lot more, and I'm trying to get back into the habit of it now. Some people might think it sounds weird, but it's really not. It's actually a method that psychologists use. I myself have spoken to many different psychologists. I've met a lot of different people, and they have told me that they suggest to their patients to meditate. So these are professionals, people who went through an entire doctoral program, and they are the ones that suggest for people to actually try and meditate. It's been proven to help tremendously with stress. And the reason I'm touching up on stress so much is because stress, if you're stressed out, that's going to cause a hormonal imbalance in your body. For men, you're going to get lower testosterone. You're going to perform worse in the gym. And you have to understand that this is not only for your well-being, but also for your performance, right? So this channel is about performance, and we're trying to get you guys ahead in that. So maintain that in mind, that stress is extremely important for you guys to kind of try to subdue and learn how to deal with it properly. Okay, the next one is about sleeping. So at night, you guys need to get in the habit of turning off your devices about an hour before you're going to sleep. I know it sounds crazy, especially nowadays. I myself usually end up reading a ton of articles on my phone, and I'm trying to break away from those habits, and I'm telling you guys all this because I'm showing you guys, I say hydrate. I still need to work on that. There's a lot of things I myself need to work on, so I'm not just telling you guys, trying to make it sound like I do everything perfect, because I don't. But I am aware, and I have done research, that electronic devices, all these bright screens, they entertain your mind a lot. So you'll be trying to go to sleep, and your mind will still be busy. So in order to give your mind that time to kind of shut down, you need to learn how to just turn off everything. Maybe read a book at night, or read something on your phone, but with a really, lower the light so that the light's not so bright. Next up, we have don't sleep too little and don't sleep too much. Alright, so some people have the misconception that, hey, I feel bad, I'm just going to go sleep 15 hours. Don't do that, because that's also proven to be harmful to the body. And studies have there's been numerous studies in sleep studies that indicate that people who sleep more than 7, when you're going 8 hours, that's pushing it. But when you're sleeping 9, 10 hours, it's actually toxic for the body. The body is placed in this stasis mode for too long, and so it's not helpful for the body. Unless you're extremely sick and you need your rest in bed, then obviously, your doctors will tell you whether you need it or not, and go by that. But usually try to stay within no more than 8 hours. I would actually say go for 7 hours. I myself, I sleep 6 to 7 hours. Society for a long time has told people that they should be sleeping up to 8 hours. That's actually wrong. If you guys go and do your own research, you'll see that the majority of studies suggest 7 hours. 7 hours is like the magic number. Past that, it becomes kind of toxic for the body. And when I say don't sleep too little, try to make sure that you're at least minimum getting 5 hours. You don't want to go down to the 4 or 3 hour range. That's terrible. Studies also indicate that that'll cause psychosis. It'll cause your mind to even hallucinate. If you guys are depriving yourself of sleep, you become depressed and all kinds of things. So please stay away from that. But, at the other side, don't sleep too much. Just maintain a healthy lifestyle when it comes to sleeping. Make sure you guys are turning off those devices at night. Now, next up we have, I say, try to look at the good and the bad. And what I mean by that is, there's going to be a lot of moments in life, whether you're working out, whether you're at a job interview, whatever it is that you're doing. And life is going to slap you in the face and is going to say, hey man, yeah, you're not getting this job. Or hey, you just broke your arm. You guys need to see these opportunities as a lesson, okay? And a lot of people will tell me it's easier said than done. Well, it can be done, because I've been through a lot, and I've had a lot of bad news in my life. I've had plenty of bad news, actually, and I've never allowed that to break me down. If anything, it reinforces my vision, and it allows me to work even harder. I'll give you guys a brief example. I went to the hospital to get something checked out, and they told me, hey, look, you have this heart condition, which is not life-threatening or anything. It's fine, but it's something, it's like a genetic thing. But honestly, when I went home, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, hey, you know what? Whatever, I'm gonna work harder. I'm just gonna make sure I achieve everything I want to achieve. It makes you realize your mortality in this life. Despite me, hopefully, maybe Google has some research that's gonna probably fix that. We'll see. But it didn't put me down. It really didn't. I was just like damn, that's life. But that's an example for you guys. Don't let life and those moments that kind of come out of nowhere, don't let them put you down. Okay, if you don't get that job, just keep working. You get the next job. Keep working on your resume, whatever you're doing. If you're not making the gains you want to make, you want to get bigger chest, bigger arms, just keep working at it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna achieve it. You gotta be positive. And all your failures, those are just tools for success. And you're just better equipped if you're out there exploring and putting yourself out there in life. Because the people who succeed, they know how to fail, and that's a fundamental of success, is learning how to fail and how to take that as a lesson. The next one goes hand in hand with what I was saying. Learn to overcome all those obstacles. Don't let them push you down. Make sure that you're focused on what your goal is, and no matter what, you're going to achieve it. And you guys got to keep that positive mindset, And when I'm talking about all this, all this directly reflects working out, and it's really important because you guys need to realize that working out, like I've said before, it's a state of mind. You have to have that focused state of mind to perform properly, and then you guys are going to be surprised to the results you're going to get, not only in your working out life, but in your personal life. And that's what we're trying to achieve in this channel, is trying to help you look into your own personal life and how can you improve it, improve your working out, improve your relationships, improve your work status. All these things can be improved with the philosophy of hard work, dedication, and focus. Alright, so last but not least, you should be watching motivational videos. I'm saying this because I myself don't really make motivational videos. I just make videos with advice and so on. But there's plenty of people out there that you guys need to watch. There's a guy called Les Brown. Look him up. He's amazing. He's really knowledgeable, and he's funny, and he's cool, and he motivates you. When you wake up in the morning, I used to wake up in the morning and then watch different videos, either the news or something, just whatever. But lately, not every day, but once in a while, maybe every other day, I put on a motivational video, and it helps me a ton. I'm a very self-motivated person, but it's always good to have that reinforcement, reassurance. See, humans, I'll give you an example, guys. So when you go to a psychologist, the psychologist is helping you realize what you already know. Like, more than often, the psychologist is just guiding you to the answer you already have.